Morning, Captain.
Good morning, darling.
Morning, Captain.
Good morning, Jenkins.
Morning, Captain.
Good morning, Davenport. Morning, Humphreys. Thank you very much. That'll be all, Humphreys. Status, Ensign.
Approaching the Bryn star system now, sir. The fourth planet is within range.
Thank you, Susan. Bring us into a geostationary orbit.
Aye, sir.
Jenkins, commence standard scanning procedure for Nikolai ore.
Absolutely, sir. Scan underway. Setting purity thresholds for 60%.
Sir, we're receiving a Priority 1 message from Command. It's scrambled.
This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade. And the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. Ground control to Major Tom, your circuit's dead. There's something wrong, can you hear me, Major Tom? 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 Can you hear me, Major Tom?
A scrambled Priority 1 message? What the devil could that be? Descramble. Authorization code Bravo Uniform November 7. And put it on the screen. Admiral Porter, good morning. This is indeed a surprise. How may we help you?
Good morning, Captain Knight. I'm sorry to have to transmit on the secure frequency, but I didn't want to risk the signal being intercepted. We have a situation. We were contacted by the US Fleet Command Center in Florida in the early hours. They received an emergency distress signal from one of their cruisers, the USS Valiant, in Smegulon sector. Since then, they haven't been able to raise them. All contact with the Valiant was terminated at 0300 hours.
It's not unusual for the American ships to get in all sorts of mischief, sir. They didn't become Earth's major superpower just by sitting around in their pants. What specifically has this got to do with us?
You're probably not too familiar with that region of Space Night, but needless to say, the Americans are less than happy about losing contact with one of their ships there. It's one of the darkest corners of the cosmos. They wouldn't tell us exactly what they were doing there, but they desperately want to find out what's happened to their ship, and quickly.
Of course, we're always happy to oblige, sir, but surely you should send a ship with more equipment and personnel who are trained for rescue and reconnaissance. We're just a mining ship after all, and hardly the fastest.
Yes, in an ideal galaxy. But yours is the closest vessel to the last known whereabouts. The Americans have no other ships in the vicinity, and frankly, aiding a US fleet ship could considerably strengthen our two nations' relationship. That's why I have agreed to this cooperative venture. It may not be in your job description, Captain, but I have faith that you and your crew are up to it.
This does all sound jolly important, sir. In which case, we won't let you down.
Good show. I'll send you full details and mission spec on a secure frequency. And Sebastian, be careful. Smegulon space is no haven. We'll be out of two-way communications range, so be sure to relay regular reports back to command. Porter out.
Good morning. This is Captain Knight speaking. We've just received a priority message from HQ. They want us to immediately embark on a mission to investigate a missing American fleet ship in the Smegulon sector. This may seem like an unusual mission for a mining ship, and I agree. But orders are orders. Good luck, everybody. Night out. Commander Jenkins, power down the laser drill and reset all scanners.
We're not seriously leaving already, are we, sir?
Orders are orders, Mr. Jenkins. You know that. Lock down all systems for FTL travel.
Aye, sir.
Engineering department, prepare for zoom speed.
Aye, sir. Zoom speed coming up.
Ensign Davenport, bring up the star charts and locate the Smegulon sector. Set a course, zoom factor 3.
Course laid in, Captain. Heading 007 Mark 82.
Initiate. Elizabeth, bring up the encoded mission details. The last known coordinates of the Valiant should be embedded in the message.
Aye, sir. Just checking the mission records now. I found it, sir. The Valiant's last known spatial coordinates before contact was lost. Feeding it through to the helm station.
Well done, darling.
Coordinates received, Captain. Cross-referencing with star charts now. It's a Class F planet, sir. Uncharted but habitable. No known claims made to it. It's close to Smegulon space, but not within their borders.
Thank you, Susan. Adjust course accordingly. We might just have Lady Luck on our side after all. Increase speed to zoom factor 4. Engineering department, if you could spare a little more oomph, it'd be much appreciated.
I'll see what I do.
Time to arrival, 3 hours and 47 minutes.
You have the bridge, Mr. Jenkins. Let me know when we arrive.
Aye, sir.
Yes, come in. Hello, Colin. We arrived at the planet yet?
We're on course, sir. It shouldn't be more than an hour now. Elizabeth has picked up a signal, sir. It's American in origin, but weak.
Ah, thank you, Colin. I'll be up to the bridge in just a moment. I'm looking over the mission information from HQ.
Anything interesting, sir?
Only in its absence. The exact nature of the Valiant's mission is nowhere to be found. Admiral Porter has simply made it very clear that we're to find the ship and cooperate fully with its crew.
With respect, sir, whatever the Americans are doing out here, it's their business, not ours. If they've got themselves into trouble, there's no need to bring us into it. I know our orders, but this throws our whole monthly schedule out of whack. We've still got 200 metric tons of nickel ore in our cargo hold that isn't going to get delivered on time at this rate.
You're a dedicated officer, Jenkins, but you're wound too tight. So what if we're late for a few shipments? The chance for excitement doesn't come along every day in our line of work, so make the most of it.
To be honest, sir, mining ore is exciting enough for me. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be in this business. I'll be on the bridge, sir.
We're coming off the planet now, sir. Reducing to manoeuvring speed.
Thank you, Susan. Put us into a low orbit, if you please.
Low orbit. Aye, sir.
Mr. Jenkins, can you adjust the sensor array to scan for the Valiant's energy signature?
American ships use a Type 3 rubidium core. It shouldn't be too hard to trace. Sir, I think I found something. The signal's weak, but it looks like a debris field. It's about 20,000 kilometers from here, on the other side of the planet. From the consistency of the debris, I think it's the remains of the Valiant.
Then the weak signal we've been detecting, it's...
From an escape pod, sir, on the surface. I'm receiving it clearly now. It's a standard Priority 1 US distress call, sir. But there's only one beacon. The Valiant was a cruiser-class ship, standard crew complement 600. Oh, well, that means that most of the crew were...
I'll adjust the sensors and see if we can get a better idea of what's happened here.
I think it's fairly obvious the ship was destroyed, Jenkins. And I know a far quicker way to find out how.
Sir?
We'll find the survivors and ask them. Prepare a survey, Squad Commander. Lieutenant, send the escape pod's coordinates to the transit nav room.
Aye, sir.
Helm, put us into a geostationary orbit above that position.
Aye, sir.
You want me to lead the survey squad, sir?
You're a team leader. Go down there and look for survivors.
Looking for rocks is more my area of expertise, sir.
You'll be fine. Humans tend to move more than rocks.
If they're alive.
Speaking of which, we may not be the only ones snooping around down there, so stop by the armoury. Take Humphreys with you. He's had some experience with firearms.
I didn't know he had any, sir.
Storage Bay 9.
Davenport, you're with me. Engineering, Reg. Report to the transnav room and get the pod ready. Humphreys, meet me by the armoury.
Have any of you used a laser pistol before? They're very straightforward. They use a point and kill interface. Quick safety tip though. This is the safe end and this is the death end. Try not to confuse the two.
Watch you lads. Transit pod's all ready, in you get.
Thanks, Reg. If you could materialise as close to the escape pod, that'd be handy.
No promises, sir. Haven't quite worked out the bug since last Tuesday's little hiccup.
Just don't turn us inside out, okay? Initiate sequence.
Commander, I'm registering life signs in that direction. 3 of them. Human.
Well done, Davenport. Okay, people, let's get going. But everybody be careful.
Everybody take cover!
Cease firing! We're humans! Who are you? Hostile?
They are shooting at us, sir.
Weapons on stun, Humphreys. Return fire.
Understood, sir.
You've already got what you came for. We're just trying to finish it off now.
Who does he think we are? Is he a madman?
He obviously thinks we're someone we're not. We need to explain to him. Humphreys, cease fire. Hold your fire. We're humans on a rescue mission. We're here to help you, not kill you.
Like hell you are. I'm not falling for more Smegulon trickery. Don't come any closer, I'll shoot every last one of you, I swear.
Smegulon? You think they destroyed his ship?
Sounds like it.
We're not Smegulons. We picked up your distress beacon. We're here to
You lying son of a...
Jenkins to Britannic.
Night here. What's going on down there? We're reading energy surges. Is that weapons fire?
We've hit a snag, sir. The survivors seem to think we're the ones who destroyed their ship. They won't let us close enough to reason with them.
You're resourceful. You'll find a way.
But sir, I'm not trained for this sort of thing. I've never fired a laser gun in my life. And my negotiation skills leave a lot to be desired. I'm a man of the land. I analyse rocks.
Use your skills, Jenkins. I'm counting on you.
Would you be so good as to raise your hands and release your weapons?
You really are human. I told you.
Good work, Humphreys. I'm Lieutenant Commander Colin Jenkins from the British Space Fleet ship Britannic. We're here to rescue you. Understood, Captain. The situation is under control. Jenkins out.
Who the hell are you?
Lieutenant Commander Colin Jenkins, HMS Britannic.
British fleet? Ah, so it was you shooting at us.
You fired at us, Captain. I should know, you killed one of my team. I've never lost anyone on a survey mission before, and I don't plan on making a habit of it.
Yeah, sorry about that, but when you lose 600 of your crew, you get a little jittery, you know? I thought they'd come back.
Who?
The Smegulons. They followed us down here, took the device from us.
What device? We followed your escape pod's distress beacon. We're here to rescue you. What were you doing here so close to Smegulon territory? Your men here are being somewhat tight-lipped about the situation.
Don't blame them, Commander. Secret mission, all hush-hush. But the situation is a little more desperate now, and we might be needing your help. These are my two most trusted security aides. Ensign Kenny Willis, crewman Sergei Volgin. And I'm Captain...
Yes, I know who you are. Everyone on Earth knows who you are. You're Captain Jett Logan, famous explorer, prior to the United States Fleet, youngest man to ever make captain 2 years ago. 2 medals in bravery, responsible for securing the Treaty of Siluron and opening up 17 new trade avenues across 12 sectors of explored space. Did I miss anything?
I also make a swell martini.
Right, anyway. This is Ensign Susan Davenport and crewman Nigel Humphreys.
Pleasure to meet all of you. Sorry for the slight misunderstanding just now. It's enough of the pleasantries. We have a dire situation and it's not getting any better. We've been stuck in this rock for 6 hours, and that's 6 hours we have to make up for. Your ship's in orbit? Then to coin a phrase, Commander, take me to your leader.
Welcome aboard the HMS Britannic, Captain.
You give me the grand tour some other time. I've got a mission to complete. Take me to the bridge.
Follow me.
Ah. You must be the renowned Captain Jett Logan. On behalf of the British Space Agency, it is my honour to finally greet the legend himself.
Is this it? Well, I suppose it'll have to do. I'll take command now, Captain. Gotta track down those Smegulon bastards and get the Doomsday device back into American hands.
Take command? I'm not sure I quite follow you.
I tried to tell him on the way up, sir.
I don't have time to debate this with you, Knight. The US Fleet Command has given me strict orders to secure the Doomsday device at any cost, and I intend to carry out those orders. We're a bigger fleet than yours, so naturally I outrank you.
Look, Captain, you have my sincere condolences on the loss of your ship and crew, but I'm not about to hand command of my ship over to you. We've been given orders too. We're prepared to cooperate with you on this mission. Until we get new orders from HQ, that's what we're going to do. But you'll be carrying out your part of the mission from a strictly advisory position. Understood?
Alright, Knight, just count yourself lucky we're out of comms range of HQ. They totally back me up over this. When you're good and ready, tell your crew to prepare for departure from orbit. They can configure your ship's sensor array to scan for the Smegulon ship's zoom trail. We'll follow them, set up an ambush of our own. That's my advice, anyway.
Mr. Jenkins?
What the hell is this?
This is our sensor array computer bank. It's capable of scanning an entire planet's surface for mineral ore and processing the data in under 3 hours.
Looks like something I played with in preschool.
Well, I'm terribly sorry, sir. Our space program is obviously not as well funded as yours. I can probably reconfigure the array to pick up any residual engine trails from space.
Fine, do what you can. We're looking for traces of a fluoride compound emitted from the Smegulon ship's exhaust ports. Helm, prepare to receive coordinates, land an intercept course, and engage at zoom factor 9.
Zoom factor 9? There's not an engine in the fleet that could output that sort of power.
Really? You guys can't do factor 9 yet?
We can barely do factor 5.
Great, we'll never catch up with them now.
Perhaps we should take this opportunity to get us up to speed on the mission specifics. If you'll indulge us, Captain. Very well. This is the Captain speaking. All senior officers report to the briefing room.
Six months ago, the US government learned of a plot to obliterate all life on Earth using a sophisticated biological weapon. The Smegulons, as you know, have been wary of humankind since we made first contact 14 years ago. They're a deeply aggressive species, suspicious, xenophobic, and they're against our very way of life. All previous contact with the Smegulons has suggested an attack was inevitable, but we couldn't have known quite the extent. The Doomsday device works by halting all biochemical processes of a planet's ecosystem. Essentially, a world becomes devoid of all life forms within a matter of hours. Ordinarily, any attempted assault on Earth or its colonies would be intercepted by several defense grids before it could pose any serious danger. But this weapon is different, unusual. For starters, it's small, less than 2 meters across. Secondly, it doesn't have any detectable power output. We had the thing aboard our ship for almost a day and we couldn't figure it out. We suspect it doesn't operate under its own power, which means the Smegulons must have some other way to deliver it onto Earth, something intrinsic to its design. We haven't figured that out yet. We don't want to wait around and have our curiosity satisfied. Once within Earth's atmosphere, chemical spores are released and the chain reaction is swift. Death follows quickly, unstoppably. Any questions so far?
Yes, well, where are your reinforcements? I find it hard to believe your government would send only one ship to save the entire planet. I know the Valiant was the pride of the fleet and all, but still.
Truthfully, we simply didn't know it was this bad. Our plan was strictly reconnaissance. More ships would have aroused suspicion, thrown them deeper undercover. We only learned the weapon was nearing completion 3 days ago. We were out of communication range of Earth, and decided procurement of the weapon was of the highest priority. When we were close enough to send a distress signal, we were attacked. Obviously, some of the message got through.
Indeed, we've relayed our findings so far to command. Once they learn of the plot, I imagine your government will send ample reinforcements. Even your deep space warships would likely turn around from the borders to our aid.
Then what are we doing here? We're not equipped for this sort of mission. Why don't we wait for the big boys to show up and take care of it?
There's no time, Lieutenant. At maximum speed, our forces are at least 48 hours away. We suspect the weapon will be launched much sooner than that.
I don't much fancy our chances against a fleet of Smegulon ships, considering what they did to the Valiant.
Just how did they destroy your ship, Logan?
They came aboard, overloaded the power grid, blew it sky high.
And of course, you'd already abandoned ship.
Hey, I didn't abandon ship! Our engines were offline, we were adrift. I had no choice but to order the weapon be taken off board. We jettisoned it with us in the escape pod down to the planet to keep them away from it. But when they realized it wasn't aboard anymore, they followed the trail and found us. There was only 3 of us, we're outnumbered, they took it back. From what we were able to tell, the weapon is missing one key component. We believe it's being transferred to an installation facility to be completed. It's aboard one of their ships now, probably heading there. Once we follow the trail to its conclusion, we find the facility. We destroy that, we take out the weapon, we save the Earth. That's it. Any more questions can wait, that's all you need to know. Our situation isn't ideal, but I'm sure you'll all do your best. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be heading to my quarters. I haven't slept since Tuesday.
Meeting adjourned, everybody. Humphreys, be a good chap and see Captain Logan to the guest quarters, please.
Very good, sir.
Just a moment, Jenkins. Just wanted to say you did a good job down on the planet. You handled the situation well. I know it's not a typical mission.
Humphrey should take most of the credit, sir. He's quite handy on scrap.
That's why I keep him close by. Listen, I know Logan's a little brash, hot-headed and all that, but do try and see eye to eye. It does appear our entire planet's fate rests on us, after all.
Aye, sir.
Bit luxurious for the brig, isn't it? Anyway, I didn't want to tour the ship. I want to see my quarters.
These are your quarters, sir.
Oh, you're kidding me. I don't even get a shower?
If you need anything else, I'll be on the bridge, sir.
Captain's mission record. New entry. We've been following the Smegulon ship's trail for the past 2 hours. It started to decay. If we don't find them soon, we'll lose all trace of the weapon and hand humanity over to extinction. You getting all these, Humphreys?
Yes, sir. If you could sign this, sir. Thank you, sir. Cup of tea?
Oh, yes, please. 2 sugars.
The coordinate fleet has stopped. Commander, what's happened to the sensor data?
The trail comes to an end here. It's scattered now. Several more distinct trails. More recent. They held position here for a while, I'm sure of it.
Star charts, Ensign. Where are we?
There's a nebula directly ahead.
On screen. Ensign Davenport, take us in closer and reduce to manoeuvring speed. Commander Jenkins, scan the nebula.
Class P nebula. A very dense concentration of dust particles and nitrogen. But I'm picking up energy readings, sir.
Energy readings from a cloud of inert gas? That doesn't sound normal, does it? Captain Knight to Captain Logan. You're needed on the bridge.
I think we've found them.
I'm on my way.
We entered the nebula a few moments ago. We've detected an electromagnetic signature, not unlike that recorded by your ship's sensors. Whatever's in there, it's Smegulon.
Stay alert.
I see something. Ahead, it's a structure.
Activate the view screen and magnify. A space station?
This must be where the weapon was taken. The question is it still here?
I'm detecting a Smegulon ship docked to the station. Its engines are offline.
That looks like one of the ships that ambushed the Valiant!
Lieutenant Darling, open the linguistics database and begin encoding a general greeting message.
You're going to announce our presence? They'll destroy us!
They're not familiar with the British fleet design. They won't know we're human. Keep us out of bioscan range for now, Ensign. How's that greeting message coming along?
Translated and ready, sir.
Transmit.
A response, sir. They're asking us to identify ourselves.
I'm reading a massive power increase from the station. I think they've armed their weapon banks. Several laser cannon are fitted to the hull.
It's safe to assume they're pointing at us. Darling, transmit a reply. Tell them we're hunting for humans and we found the wreckage of one of their ships. And we're looking for survivors to make into trophies. Just make it really clear that we hate humans.
Understood, sir. Transmitting new message.
The station's power output has dropped again, sir. I think they're disarming.
Good work, Knight. You bought us some time. With their guard down, we can isolate the weapon and bring it back. Take my security team aboard. Can your transit pod get us over there?
There's minimal shielding. It shouldn't be a problem.
Take some of my team with you.
No offense, Knight, but your crew has no combat experience for a mission like this.
That didn't stop us from subduing you.
Ensign Willis and Crewman Volgan, meet me in the transit nav room.
I'm receiving a signal from the team, sir. Patching it through now.
Report to station. We're in a cargo. We're flying out of the docking range. Okay, beginning our search now. Clockwise, Willis, Logan, follow me.
Keep an open communications channel. I want to know exactly what's happening over there.
There's no one around. Not even any alarms. Guys, I don't think they even know we're aboard. I see some interface panels on the walls. I think we can move these to map out the area ahead. Yeah, it looks like there's a chamber central to the station. It's probably a laboratory. From the looks of things, power cables along the seams are converging in that direction. It's gotta be it. That must be where the weapon is. Okay, this way. Through here. it. Okay, let's see if we can get in here. Okay, we're in the laboratory. I was right. It must be where the weapon is huge. It's an array of computer bases here. If I can gain access, maybe we can find out more about the weapon. Okay, I'm gonna try to uplink my scanner. Come on. Yes, I have access. Hacking the security system now. You getting this?
I'm sending the scan data to the science terminal now, sir.
Okay, what else is in here? Go around here. Look at the central chamber. Maybe it's a testing lab area. In fact, no, I see it. The weapon, it's here. It's just some kind of machine. Maybe it's instructions about by the exit. I've seen it. Quickly, grab the device. Bullet, just watch out for the bullet! Guys, they're everywhere. They're removing the weapon from the machine. I think complete construction. It must be. They're taking it. Follow it. Stop them.
What's happening over there? Logan, report.
They killed Willis. He's dead. The Thor's coming. They took the weapon, I think. They're heading to the docking bay, to that ship. We're in pursuit, but I don't think we can catch them in time.
Sir, I'm detecting a power build-up on the station. The laser cannons are coming back online. We've lost our delay tactic. The ship that's docked. It's powering up its engine.
We lost them. They're aboard their ship. We've got the weapon with them. Don't let them leave now. Take them out.
With what?
We're taking damage, sir.
Yes, thank you, Jenkins. I had noticed. Transit nav room. Teleport the team back now! Helm, set a pursuit course. Follow that Smegulon ship.
Aye, sir.
What the hell are you doing, Knight? I thought I told you to stop that ship. Why didn't you fire?
We're a mining vessel, Logan. We don't carry weaponry. I strongly recommend you familiarise yourself with the ship's capabilities before you go on any more excursions. We should have left you over there. Could have gained some more ground.
Excuse me, sirs. I've analysed the data from Captain Logan's scanner. It's from the diagnostic terminal in the station's testing lab. Not only is the Doomsday device complete, but I've learned how they plan to transport it to Earth without being intercepted.
Well?
It's not good news, I'm afraid. Life on Earth has about 30 minutes left. The device itself is propelled through space at extremely high zoom speed once it's launched. The launch platform is a sophisticated magnetic propulsion device, an orbital space cannon. It's located in orbit over Smegulon Prime. That ship is headed there right now, with the weapon ready to be loaded up and fired.
Just how fast is it? Could we intercept?
No, the space cannon will launch the weapon faster than anything we have. It'll slip right through all our security grids, arriving on Earth minutes after it launches. We cannot stop it if that happens. We have to abort the launch itself.
We need to destroy the orbital cannon.
We need to stop that ship from getting there.
That's not going to happen. We're already at maximum zoom speed, and they're accelerating away faster.
Engine room, we need more power to the engines. Divert it from life support if you have to.
We're at zoom factor 5.1. The engines are at critical heat level. That's all we've got, sir. The other ship is passing zoom factor 6, 6.5, 7.
Ah, they've gone.
Then we need to focus on taking out the orbital space cannon.
Even if we do make it on time, there's still the small matter of how we destroy it.
He's right, Logan. We simply have no offensive capabilities. We're just not equipped for this.
What if we set a collision course?
It wouldn't be effective. The platform's hull is composed of nickeline alloy. Even if we detonated our engine core on impact, we'd barely make a scratch.
Nickeline? Wait a minute, you guys mine for nickeline ore, don't you?
Amongst other things, yes. Why?
The ship's laser drill can cut right through the stuff, can it?
Madness! The drill's not designed for that sort of thing.
There's a high-power laser drill fitted to the front of this ship, and I intend to make use of it even if you won't.
But sir, it's not that simple. It's a sophisticated and delicate piece of mining apparatus, not some laser gun you can get trigger happy with. It needs to be pre-programmed and perfectly aligned. It takes 6 hours to charge.
You've got 6 minutes. I suggest you hurry. You had any combat experience, Knight?
Only simulations at the academy. I left all that behind when I transferred to the mining and shipping division.
I think it'd be best if I took the captain's chair for this one.
Just this once then. This is the captain speaking. I'm temporarily handing command of the Britannic to Captain Jett Logan. Follow his orders until otherwise stated, and pray for good fortune.
Time to arrival, 3 minutes.
Scans.
Nothing yet. Normal power readings ahead. No sign of weapon activity.
I've intercepted the radio traffic, sir. There's a lot of talk about the weapon. I think it's been installed into the orbital cannon already.
This is gonna be tight. Jenkins, status of the laser drill.
The drill maintenance room reports 74% charge in the plasma coils. I've bypassed the safety checks and set up a default drill test program. I've no idea how effective this is going to be.
Do your best.
I don't even have a target yet. When we reach the weapon, I'll need to synchronize with home control to get a proper vector.
No time. Just concentrate on getting the laser stream fired. Home can take care of the rest. It doesn't matter what else we hit.
I'll do my best, sir.
Radio chatter reports the countdown is starting. We've got 1 minute until launch.
Helm. Distance.
Less than a minute away, sir.
This is going to be tight.
Planet Smegulon Prime is in visual range.
On screen. Magnify. Enhance section 7F. Jenkins, laser status.
Almost charged, sir.
Time till weapons range, Helm.
10 seconds.
Launch countdown at 10 seconds.
Laser drill at 98%. 99.
Approaching system's gravity well. Coming out of zoom speed. 5 seconds to range.
Countdown at 0. The weapon is firing.
Laser charged.
Let her rip!
Oops.
Good show, Captain. Good show. Captain's mission record. Final entry. We're on our way back into friendly space again, and I've sent our full report back to HQ. I don't know whether to consider this mission a success or not. We saved the Earth, but wiped out an entire species in the process. Accidental or not, I don't think Captain Logan is going to get off lightly. I'm just relieved I wasn't the one giving the orders.
Captain's on the bridge.
As you were. At ease, everyone?
Did you speak to command, sir?
I did. They read a report and understood the choices that we were forced to make to save Earth. But several nations are now fearing a retaliatory strike from Smegulon refugees and allies.
The United States, Russia, and China have all ordered battleships to the Smegulon borders. That whole region of space is politically unstable now. You've been ordered to get the hell away from there, and I've been ordered to keep a head down.
Specifically, he's coming with us.
At least we can get our lives back on track now. We've got such a backlog of orders to get through.
We won't be doing any more shipping for a while, Commander.
What?
Every Smegulon refugee in the Quadrant will be looking for us. We can't trade with anyone now. Our mining business is finished.
I don't believe this. What about our quotas? Our customers are awaiting deliveries. We've got a reputation to uphold.
They've been taken care of. Commander's given us new orders.
New orders? This is ridiculous.
What sort of orders can we expect, sir?
Well, we've been told to steer well clear of Earth for the time being. No doubt they'll send us into some uncharted region of space.
That could be awfully exciting, sir. All new adventures await.
Sadly, there was a downside to this whole affair.
Worse than the end of my career.
Our two governments have decided to make Logan's transfer to the Britannic a long-term situation. As part of the agreement, we'll take command of this ship.
You mean you're not going to be our captain anymore?
I'll still be running the place, Lieutenant. Just Logan here will be in charge of all the mission directives. He'll keep us on a safe course. HQ was pleased with the way he handled our last mission.
Oh, bloody marvellous. We'll be gallivanting around the galaxy with Captain America here, all gung-ho and reckless.
I'll have you know I've received 2 medals during my service so far.
Oh, and how many planets did you blow up to get those?
Commander, show some respect. The American Space Corps have made some historic breakthroughs over the centuries. Lest we forget, they were the first nation to put a man on the moon.
They were the first nation to put a McDonald's on the moon.
Crewman Volgan, you've heard about my transfer to the Britannic, I take it?
Yes, sir, I have.
Well, I won't force you to endure the same punishment as me, but I'll give you the choice. You can stick around, or we'll drop you off on the next transport to Earth, and they'll reassign you to an American ship.
I believe I will stay here, sir. It would be disloyal of me to abandon my captain. We wouldn't want anything bad to happen to.
I'll get Humphreys to assign you some permanent crew quarters.
Thank you, sir.
I hope our primitive technology won't be too much of a burden.
We'll adapt. I don't intend to lead the Britannic into any more life-threatening situations.
Glad to hear it, Captain.
Call coming in from command, sir. It's Admiral Porter with our official orders. I'll patch it through.
Hello again, Captain. Captains, I assume you've given your crew the news?
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry it's had to come to this, but Earth is no safe place for you now, and the further you are away from civilized worlds, the better. Mr. Jett Logan, I hope you will keep this fine British crew safe from harm.
I'll do my nation proud, sir.
Our two governments are working hard together to find a more permanent solution to this sorry mess. But for now, your orders are to set a course for the Gamma Orion cluster in Sector 12. It's remote, unexplored, and out of the way. Keep in contact via secure frequencies if you have to, but your primary mission out there is to maintain a low profile. Contact no other ships, visit no other worlds, seek out no life and no civilizations. And don't do anything bold. Good luck. Porter out.
That's the dullest mission I've ever been given.
I hope you'll be able to fulfill it.
Trust me,